Ashley. Did you hear? I'm getting married! I'm planning on inviting everyone to the wedding. It's going to be huge!
Sorry, but I won't be attending. Don't bother to send me an invitation. Enjoy your wedding, Rachel.
Wait! Ashley! We're old friends, aren't we? You have to come! It wouldn't be the same without you.
Old friends? Do you not remember what you did to me? I certainly haven't forgotten. You went behind my back and stole Brad from me. Don't you think inviting me to your wedding is a little insensitive?
I can't believe you're still caught up on that. We were kids. I broke up with Brad years ago anyways. I traded him out for an upgrade. Didn't you hear? My fiancé is the CEO.
Huh? You and Brad broke up? Since when?
Well, I met my current partner while I was with Brad. We both attended a networking event. When I heard he ran a company, it was love at first sight. How could I stay with Brad when a man like that was available, you know?
You're unbelievable. I can't believe you would throw Brad away so easily after all the trouble you went through taking him from me.
It's not that surprising. He was a deadbeat anyways. You of all people should know that I don't keep men around for long. Especially if they can't give me what I want.
You've got a point. It wasn't just Brad after all. Don't forget Cole and David and Aiden and Steve too. You've taken every boyfriend I've ever had. Every single time I found a new man, you drop your old one immediately and chase after him instead. Maybe we were kids at the time, but now we're adults and you haven't changed at all. Every single time. You'd steal my boyfriend and immediately dump him.
Brad was the fourth one, wasn't he? You can't blame me. After all, you always pick my type.
Oh, please. Your type is anyone who will give you the time of day. Anyways, don't expect to see me at your wedding.
Ashley! Don't say such sad things. After all we've been through. All of our friends will be there too. It'll be like a big reunion. I can't have a single person absent. It wouldn't be the same.
I think nobody will notice if one person is missing, Ashley. Compared to me, you've practically got a village full of friends. I doubt anyone there would even remember me. If you're inviting everyone from high school, everyone from all of your clubs, plus your university friends, there's got to be over 100 people. Even without me, your wedding will be packed.
Our venue is so big, though. Even if I invite everyone, we will still have empty seats. So I really need everyone to attend. Thomas is inviting all his work colleagues and old friends. I don't want him to think I'm a friendless loner after all. So I've got to find just as many people. At this rate, I'll need to invite well over 150 people.
150 people? Do you want the entire town to be there? How big is this venue after all?
It's huge. So please, you have to be there too, Ashley. I will not allow anyone to skip out on my wedding. Especially not my childhood best friend.
Are you kidding?
Oh, and not to forget about our gift registry. Thomas has enough furniture and home goods for the both of us already, so we're asking for money instead. I expect at least $1,000 from each guest. After all, a wedding this size is going to be pricey. It's only fair for the guests to pay their way, don't you think? You don't have to bring the money to the ceremony itself, so let me know and I can accept money transfer or checks ahead of time.
You want me to pay $1,000 to attend your wedding? I don't even want to be there in the first place! If you think that any one of your guests will be able to afford that, plus transportation, dress clothes, and a place to stay, you're out of your mind!
I really don't know what you were expecting. After all, this is the wedding of a CEO. $1,000 is a steal in my opinion. Usually you'd be expected to pay at least 3 times as much to rub shoulders with the type of people who are going to be there.
Do you even hear yourself?
Besides, if you think about it, I've already spent 10 times that going to all my friends' weddings. Each time I had to buy an expensive gift. It adds up, you know. I really don't think $1,000 is too much to ask. It's only fair to make up for all the money we are going to spend after all.
If you're asking $1,000 from 150 people on your side alone, how expensive is this wedding supposed to be? Are you looking to pay off all your debt as well? Maybe put some into savings? Invest in stocks?
I wouldn't want to bore you with the financial stuff, so please let me know when you've prepared your check. In return, look forward to a luxury wedding. Everything is catered and there will be an open bar, of course. I'll be sending out invites soon, so I'm looking forward to hearing your reply.
Hi, Ashley. How are you? Have you heard about Rachel's wedding? Apparently, she's getting married to some big CEO. Crazy, huh? Hey, Emily. Yeah, I've heard about it. My invitation just arrived today. Since she's marrying a CEO, it's supposed to be some massive, lavish party, right? Apparently, they don't want wedding gifts and are instead asking everyone to bring at least $1,000. It's a little suspicious, if you ask me. Wait, $1,000? Is she insane? Where's this coming from? Huh? Didn't she tell you? According to Rachel, every guest has to bring at least $1,000, no questions asked. She texted me about it a few days ago. Excuse me? What sort of friend asks everyone to shell out that much money for her? Why can't her rich new husband pay for it? In her opinion, since she's marrying such an important man, $1,000 is a steal. She also said something about making up for all the money she spent attending everyone else's weddings. You know, for the fancy wedding gifts she's bought for everyone. You have got to be joking. Who says something like that? She didn't give me a gift at my wedding. Wait, really? Yeah, and it seems like it's not just my wedding she skimped on. I've talked to some other friends who were invited, and they said the same thing. She hasn't brought gifts to anyone's wedding. So she just showed up, took some free food and cake, and left? At my wedding last year, all I got from Rachel was a card. But when I opened it, she didn't even write anything. I felt bad bringing it up to her, so I ended up saying nothing. I thought maybe she had just forgotten to write anything. Now that it's my turn to get a wedding gift for her, I don't know what to do. Should I be passive-aggressive about it, or actually find something nice? I contacted some other friends too, asking for advice. And they also said Rachel skimped out on them too? Yeah. So I ended up contacting all of our friends who got married in the past couple years. Everyone said the same thing. Nobody has gotten a wedding gift from Rachel. Seems like we were all too embarrassed to confront her about it anyways. How are you supposed to bring up something like that in the first place? Unbelievable. Whatever she said about making up all the money she spent on friends' weddings is a complete fabrication. I'd be surprised if she spent 1/100th of what she's asking for. And that's even stretching it. By the way, why was I the only one told about this $1,000 compulsory gift? Maybe she's picking and choosing who to ask for money? After all, since none of you received anything from Rachel, it's doubtful you'd bring money to her wedding, right? She probably thought she could get away with it with her friends who aren't married yet. That would make a lot of sense now that you mention it. To think she's even considering asking me after everything that's happened. She must be out of her mind. If I didn't want to be at that wedding before, I certainly don't want to now. Wait, what do you mean? I didn't realize there was drama between you two. It's in the past now. But during high school and college, Rachel ended up stealing every single one of my boyfriends. As soon as I started dating someone, she'd go behind my back and flirt with them until they chose her instead. Really? I didn't realize. She's never mentioned it to me before. I wish you would have let me know back then, Ashley. I could have helped out. I never had as many friends as Rachel. I didn't think anyone would stand up for me. I thought that if I made a big deal out of it, I would end up being shunned by everyone. I bottled up my anger and kept it to myself. Sometimes I really wish I could have confronted her back then, though. Ashley, I'm sorry for not realizing what was going on back then. That's awful. How could she expect you to come to her wedding after that? And to force you to pay her? I could almost laugh. It's absolutely absurd. I hope that fiancé of hers knows what he's getting himself into. This is completely unforgivable. Why don't we get together and talk with everyone about it? I'm sure others have their own dirt on Rachel considering the kind of woman she is. We can make a plan together. Emily, you're a genius. I'll go ahead and contact some of our high school classmates and see if they've also been invited to the wedding. Gotcha. I'll contact everyone I know from university, too. It's far time we figure out how to confront her for everything she's done.
Ashley! As you know, tomorrow's the big day. Have you gotten everything ready? I haven't received a check from you yet, so be sure to bring it tomorrow.
Of course, Rachel. I've got everything ready to go.
I'm so excited. I'm counting on you. Oh, and be sure to dress nicely, okay? Maybe go get your makeup done. Thomas's friends are all going to be there. I thought I'd introduce you to the single ones.
What's this now?
Well, since I've stolen all your other boyfriends, I thought I'd make it up to you by introducing you to a bunch of rich guys. You haven't gotten a single date since Brad left you, too. I feel bad. I'll be sure to give you a shining review to all of Thomas's friends.
Sorry, Rachel, but no thanks. I'll find a man myself. Plus, businessmen aren't my type. There's no need to put me on the spot like that.
Boo! Don't be a killjoy. Think of this as a great chance. If you ended up with one of these guys, you'd be set for life. To be surrounded by rich bachelors. You'll never get a chance like this again.
You're probably right, but I'll pass on an introduction from someone like you. You'll just humiliate me, won't you?
Hey! It's not like I'll take them from you again, right? You don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm getting married, after all. And to a wealthy, powerful man, too. I'll have no need to steal ever again. Although, it would make me happy if I could just flirt with them a bit.
Watch it.
Just kidding. Jeez, lighten up. Anyways, looking forward to seeing you at the wedding tomorrow. Don't be late.
Got it. I'll be there on time.
Try not to embarrass me either. I'll be the wife of a CEO after all. Attendance is compulsory. And remember that $1,000.
Looking forward to it.
You're definitely going to be there, right? Don't let me down. After all, it's your best friend's one and only super spectacular wedding.
Since it's probably the last time I'll see you, I'll prepare a check.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean? I'll definitely see you again, right?
I don't think we should be friends anymore. I'll still come to your wedding, of course, but that's it.
Wait! Why? After all this time? Aren't we best friends?
I've been holding back and letting you step on me this whole time, but I've had enough. I'm sick of it. You haven't changed. You don't care about anyone other than yourself. I refuse to put up with it anymore. The fact that you could so brazenly invite me to your wedding and call me your best friend when you've ruined every relationship I've ever had is unbelievable. I should have told you off years ago. Maybe then you would have actually understood how much pain you've put me through. Why would I continue being your friend? I don't want to be your doormat anymore.
So you're cutting me off now? Because of that old news? Or are you just that selfish that you can't let go of a grudge? Whatever. I don't care. I have hundreds of friends, so if you really think one cutting me off will make such a huge difference, you're sorely mistaken. As long as you're still paying, come to my wedding. Then you'll see just how insignificant you are.
That's just your perspective, I guess. No reason in trying to change that. Well then, see you tomorrow, Rachel.
Ashley! What's the meaning of this? Answer your phone right now. I know you are reading this. Why aren't you here? Why come today? Didn't I tell you that attendance is compulsory? What's up with this last-minute cancellation?
What are you all riled up about now, Rachel? We didn't cancel last minute. Can't you see? All the seats are taken.
Excuse me? Where are you all?
Like I said, my seat is taken. By a stuffed animal. Same as everyone else. Don't you think the bear was a cute choice? They're all seated by the correct name cards, too. Everyone picked out their own animal. Just consider those as your guests today, won't you?
This is not a time to joke around, Ashley. Stuffed animals? Is this some cruel joke? You can't be serious.
It's not a joke, Rachel. After all, you said all the seats had to be filled, and nobody wanted to show up. We decided it would be best to have someone else go in our place. After all, if all the seats were just left empty, that'd be too pathetic, wouldn't it? So we all got together at the arcade yesterday. I think we got some pretty good stuff, don't you think? It took a while to get a stuffed animal for every seat, but we had a blast. I made some new friends, too.
What? How could you? Isn't it horrible to do such a thing to someone on their wedding day? Nobody wanted to be there for me on my special day? You're all awful!
Don't you think you're the one being horrible? I heard that you've never given anyone a wedding gift. Yet you expect us to bring over $1,000 each for you? You've got to be kidding. Nobody wants to celebrate someone so inconsiderate and entitled.
How'd you know about that?
Word gets around. I had a nice chat with our old friends. All the married ones said the same thing. At their weddings, they received a card from you with nothing written on it and no gift. I don't think they'd call someone that stingy at their wedding a friend. If anything, you just showed up to steal food and favors.
They're lying! That's not true! You don't really believe that, do you? Isn't it a bit rude to tell everyone how much a guest at their wedding spent on a gift? That's not the sort of thing friends would be talking about behind someone's back. To think that all of you snitched on me! It's unbelievable.
You only got away with it in the first place because everyone felt too awkward to confront you about it. Surely you assumed nobody would bring it up. Or maybe they'd think you had just forgotten to put in the money. You could get away with paying nothing, so why would you spend money on anything? Isn't that what you were thinking?
Well, not exactly.
You mentioned earlier that you were insisting on $1,000 or more each in order to pay off all the money you've spent on previous wedding gifts, did you not? What gifts? I doubt you spent more than $10 total on empty cards. Why do you really want that money from me, huh? Do you expect to host a wedding for a profit? I guess it makes sense that someone like you would get married and only think about money.
I can explain.
Sorry, but I've told everyone about your gift expectations. Strange how not everyone was told about the $1,000, don't you think? I also told them all about what you did in high school and how you dropped Brad right after meeting that CEO. How was anyone supposed to come and celebrate with you after all you've done to your so-called friends?
Ashley! Oh, wait. You're kidding, right? This is a joke, right? Why would you throw me under the bus like that? After all these years, why now?
Oh, please. Did you really think everyone was just going to stay silent and let you get away with this? Do you think it's a friend's job to be quiet and allow someone to push everyone else around? Some friend you are. Don't expect any kindness from us after this, Rachel.
What sort of lies did you tell them for everyone to kick me aside? Why are you all teaming up against me? That's not fair. To leave stuffed animals in your place and not even show up to face me? You're all awful. Of all the days to take your revenge, why would you choose the most important day of my life? Are you all insane? Are you all really that horrible?
Well, it really doesn't matter how you feel at this point. It's not like we're friends anyways. Why should I care?
If that's the way it has to be, then fine. It's over. I don't know you. I don't know them. It doesn't matter. Don't come running to me asking for anything. After all, I'm set for life. I don't need friends as long as I've got money.
Sure, whatever makes you feel better.
Speaking of, where's that money you promised? Or did you lie about that too? Didn't you say you were going to bring it today? Or did your stuffed animal bring it for you?
Actually, they did. Didn't you notice? Each stuffed animal is carrying a prepared envelope. All 150 of them.
Good, as long as you paid. I have no reason to keep talking to you. After all, the wife of a company CEO is on a completely different level than you commoners. I don't even want to look at your faces anymore. I'm going to finally meet people who are on my level.
Hey, Ashley. Did you hear what happened at Rachel's wedding? You're not going to believe this. A friend of mine works at the wedding hall, so I have insider knowledge about the whole thing. They still had the wedding, even with all of the stuffed animals. I didn't think Rachel would seriously go through with it. Not surrounded by teddies, at least. That's ridiculous. So much for that fancy luxury wedding she wanted, huh? It seemed more like a preschooler's tea party than a fancy wedding. I wish I could have seen the look on her face. But that's not all. Seriously, it gets worse. Wait, really? None of Rachel's invites were there, but it turns out none of the grooms showed up either. Even though they rented that huge venue, not a single person showed up aside from the bride and groom. Are you serious? Did both sides cancel last minute then? What are the odds of that? Not quite. It seems like the groom's party borrowed our idea too. There were some extra stuffed animals, right? They must have went out and bought the rest before the ceremony, but the entire room was filled with teddies. There must have been over 300 stuffed animals in attendance then. Didn't Rachel say her husband was a very important CEO with tons of friends? To think not a single person showed up. She wasn't lying or anything. He did have a bunch of friends. But like Rachel, it seems that they all cut ties with him before the ceremony as well. Horrible timing, right? Since they were all colleagues and employees, his company is basically in ruins. No way! How'd that happen? Apparently, Thomas has started the company years back with a couple close friends. But after the wedding, he cheated with one of their wives. He cheated on Rachel with his co-worker's wife? And she still went through with the wedding? After his friend found out, he gathered all the other founding members together and they walked out. Nobody in the company trusts him anymore. To make things worse, word got around to all the other employees too. Practically everyone quit. It seems like none of them felt comfortable attending the wedding after what Thomas did. Can you blame him? After seeing the stuffed animals we set up, apparently he thought he'd do the same and pretend it was intentional. After all, they didn't want to downsize the venue and something had to occupy all of those chairs. Did he tell Rachel about any of this? How'd she react? Apparently she had no idea. He cheated on her just a few weeks before the wedding anyways. I think she was too busy with planning to even notice. What a thing to find out about on your wedding day, huh? It goes without saying she had no idea about his failing business either. After all, he'd have to explain why all his employees walked out. Maybe Rachel would have married him still despite the cheating, but I doubt she would have if she knew he was in financial trouble. Yikes. From what Rachel told me about Thomas, he seemed too good to be true. I didn't expect him to be this shady, though. I feel bad for her, but honestly, they deserve each other. Rachel seemed to have no problem stealing other people's partners either. So she can't complain if her new husband does the same, right? I think they'll make a perfectly horrible couple after all. You're definitely right about that. To be honest, I felt a little bad for the groom when we dropped off all the teddies earlier. It's good to know he got the same treatment from his invites. And that karma is on our sides. I'm certainly not a friend of either anymore, but I wish them the best. After all, it's going to be an uphill battle to recover their relationship after something like this.
Ashley? Hello? What is the meaning of all all these gifts? Haven't you all done enough to ruin my wedding already? Why are all the checks written out to piggy bank? All 150 checks are completely worthless.
Oh, what now? I told you I'd prepare a check for $1,000, didn't I? I never specified who I'd written it out to. Seems everyone else had the same idea. Frustrating, isn't it? To get nothing gifted on your wedding day.
I can't believe you! This is so childish. Are you kidding me? You'd better bring a new check now! Or else!
You're one to talk. Treat others the way you want to be treated.
Shut it, Ashley. Quit being so petty. Because of that gag you all pulled, Thomas is fuming. You ruined my special day. You ruined my marriage. All his friends surely think he's married to a crazy woman now.
What friends? Is your husband really that good of an actor? Maybe he should quit his day job.
What? Stop saying such ridiculous things. You're not making any sense.
Oh, sorry. Just forget I said anything. Don't mind me.
I've never been so angry and hurt in my entire life. Could you stop with that attitude? I'll never forgive you for this. I'll never forgive any of you. You'd better get on your knees and apologize if you expect to talk to me ever again. Apologize to me in front of my husband. You ruined his day too, you know.
Sure, I don't mind. But in return, you have to apologize to me, too.
Why would I apologize to you? After what you've done?
I think you've done enough to warrant apologizing 10 times over. For starters, how about you apologize to me for stealing my boyfriends? And apologize to them for leading them on and then kicking them to the curb? Or how about you apologize to each of your friends you skimped on at their weddings? Apologize and take responsibility for what you have done. Apologize in front of your own husband. Only after that will I ever apologize to you.
Again with that old news? Can't you let it go? There's no way I can do that. Can't we call it even?
All right, then I've got no reason to apologize, and neither do you, apparently. Why would you ask someone to do something you can't do yourself?
I'm over it! Why can't you just listen and do as I say? I'm sick of you. I hate you. I hate everyone. And I hate Thomas, too.
Didn't you just marry him yesterday?
I don't know that man anymore. He's a liar and a cheat. He didn't receive a single cent from his friends either. And his dumb business is tanking.
Oh, is that so?
So give me the money you owe me now. How could a CEO be so broke? That wedding cost us an arm and a leg, you know. But all my gift money is written out to some stupid piggy bank. What are we supposed to do now? Because of your little revenge plot, we're going to be in debt for years.
Sounds tough. I mean, we aren't friends or anything, though, so it's really got nothing to do with me now, does it? Have you considered finding someone else to complain to?
Ashley!
All right, then. Have a nice life, Rachel. I wish you and Thomas the best. After the wedding, all of Thomas's lies and cheating were exposed to Rachel. Rachel found out that Thomas's company was on the brink of bankruptcy and demanded they get a divorce. Thomas, however, refused to divorce her and is determined to rebuild the company himself. Rachel insisted he borrow money from his parents, but Thomas is the kind of man who thinks women should be seen and not heard. Since the wedding, Rachel has become a neglected housewife. She has no friends to complain to, and her own husband refuses to listen to her whine. Since Thomas is away at the office all day trying to rebuild the company, I've heard she spends most of her days completely alone. Apparently, her parents are sending them money to cover rent and food for now. It's not quite the luxurious life she imagined after all.